staunch defender of the Bill of Rights, and I believe in the right to constitutionally carry your firearms.
All right, this is Bobby with Macon Media. I am with Al Pisano. He is running for governor of North Carolina in the Constitution Party.
Correct. Yes.
He is here in Franklin, North Carolina as part of his 100-county tour, and I'm going to let him tell you about why he's running for office and anything else he wants to tell us.
All right. Yeah, folks, my name is Al Pisano, and I am the Constitution Party of North Carolina's candidate for governor of North Carolina in 2020. And I am currently on my 100-county Tar Heel Freedom and Liberty tour across North Carolina. The goal is, and we are going to get that goal, I'm going to get that goal, 100 counties that I will have campaigned in, spoke with people in, left my signs in, and just did a genuine campaign across the entire state of North Carolina. So I am here right now in Macon County after doing about 9 or 10 counties today throughout western North Carolina. My purpose, folks, is basically to come to each town and see and meet the people of each town. I'm not a big money candidate. I don't have big money donors. I really don't want them, because the candidates that do owe those people, even though they'll try to say they don't. They really do. Nobody owns me, okay? So I am doing this basically out of my own pocket and with some donations to spread the word, the primary word of liberty and freedom and constitutionally restrained government. That's my purpose, okay? That's why I am running for governor of North Carolina. That's one of the reasons why I'm running. Now, what you'll get with your other candidates, you will get, as I like to call, the Madison Avenue manufactured Ken doll that is nothing but a sock puppet for their financial overlords, okay? They look good, they sound good, they've got all the Madison Avenue marketing gimmicks to make them look like celebrities, because that's what they want you to think, that they're a celebrity and that this is a popularity contest, when in fact it is really not. They're not your average citizen, okay? I'm your average citizen. I'm a retired Charlotte-Mecklenburg police officer. I know what it's like to have to deal with, number one, the Constitution and the constitutional rights and liberties of citizens on a daily basis. I had to do that all day, every day for almost 30 years. Not Roy Cooper or Dan Forrest have ever had to do that. The Declaration of Independence states that government's basically sole purpose is to secure your unalienable rights, rights that have been given to each of us as human beings by our Creator, not by government decree, but by God, and that our system of government says that we're here as a government to protect the freedoms and liberties of all human beings, okay? That's what I believe in. They don't believe in that. They're there for a personal agenda to go ahead and obtain the office of government as a stepping stone. I'm here as a public servant. I've served my entire adult career as a public servant. That's what I am. I'm a citizen who is running for an elected public office. That office happens to be the governor's office in North Carolina. I believe that the governor has very limited role per the North Carolina state constitution and should not step out of that role. But his primary purpose, who holds that office, is simply to go ahead and secure the rights of the people and to make sure that the agencies that are under his authority in the government run efficiently and effectively for one purpose: to serve the people of North Carolina. That's the entire role of the government. It's pretty simple, and it's pretty simple for a governor, what he's supposed to do. And whenever he sees violations of people's constitutional rights, he's supposed to step in and stop that and be the buffer, the protector of our rights, folks. That's pretty much it. That's what you're going to get from me. Check out my website. It's www.lpisanoforncgovernor.com. Read about me, read about my background, read about my experience, read about the things that I've done, and read about what I stand for and what I believe government's supposed to do, as I just explained. That is what I promise you I will do. I will always protect your freedoms and liberties. Well, let me tell you, I get a lot of questions about this one. Mandatory forced vaccination. I'm here to say flat out, if I'm governor, I guarantee you that will not happen. I am totally against mandatory vaccines, folks. I've been getting that question numerous times a day, every day for weeks now. And I've been answering it, and I just want to let everybody know that yes, I am against mandatory vaccinations, and it will not happen if I'm elected governor, plain and simple.
Okay. This is Bobby with Making Media. I am here with Kevin Hayes. He is a candidate for the U.S. Senate representing the Constitution Party, and he is in Franklin, North Carolina on a tour of all 100 counties in the state, and I'm going to let him tell you about his campaign.
Hey, my name's Kevin Hayes. I'm a candidate for U.S. Senate for the Constitution Party of North Carolina. I'm out here touring all 100 counties. This is County 63 on our tour. We basically are trying to get out the message of freedom and liberty. I'm running for the United States Senate because I believe we need to get back to limited constitutional government. Unlike our current U.S. Senator Tom Tillis and even our other U.S. Senator Richard Burr, who want to keep putting us in further and further in debt, I do not believe we need to be further and further in debt. The debt is now over $26 trillion and rising, and now they're talking about adding on another COVID relief package, and the president out here wants one bigger than even Nancy Pelosi wants. And so that should be very concerning to Americans. So one of the things that's really been an eye-opener to me as I've been touring the small counties and the small towns all across the state of North Carolina is the number of small businesses that have been devastated by our current governor and all the restrictions of our governor and the government on with the COVID stuff. This governor has really hurt our state. And unfortunately, one of my opponents, Tom Tillis, I heard him say in an interview that he supported all the restrictions that have devastated small businesses, that have absolutely hurt the state of North Carolina. He said if a client goes into a business and they don't obey all the rules and regulations that the health departments have put in place, that they should be able to sue that business. Folks, that's just wrong. You know, we should be safe, I get that, but I can tell you now, people want their freedom back. And if you want somebody who wants to stand for your freedom and get your constitutional rights back, I'm your candidate. You know, quite frankly, look at what happened in our state. The governor, which has deemed himself to be a king, has basically mandated the churches that you got to shut down, which is a violation of the First Amendment. He's violated a lot of our constitutional rights. And it's very disheartening to see federal representatives. I'm running against Tom Tillis and Cal Cunningham as well. Both of them, they don't really understand what the Constitution is. They may say they do. You know, Cal Cunningham and Tom Tillis are horrible on the Second Amendment. You know, both of them support gun control. Tom Tillis is to a lesser extent, but you know, he's been advocating for red flag gun laws, which are unconstitutional. You know, so if you want somebody who's going to fight for your freedoms and fight for your rights as a citizen of North Carolina, I'm your man. You know, in fact, on the Second Amendment, I'm the only candidate that was rated 4 stars by Grassroots North Carolina. The other candidates didn't even take the time to fill out their surveys. So check me out. My name's Kevin Hayes. I'm candidate for U.S. Senate. Check my website, hayesforussenate.com. We also, if you want to follow our tour, you can go to tarhilllibertytour.com. Check us out there. If you're interested in the Constitution Party, go to constitutionpartync.com. I have a record of working. People around Raleigh know me. I was an advocate trying to change some of the election laws in North Carolina. I was able to get a bill through the General Assembly. It passed the Senate 49-0, and it passed the House 112-7. And so I have a strong record of working with both Democrats and Republicans, getting good legislation through. And so I feel like I can do the same thing when I go to Washington, you know. So check me out, hayesforussenate.com. If you want more information, feel free to reach out to me. I appreciate the opportunity to come out here in Franklin, North Carolina, and meet a lot of people. And I'm going to turn it back over to Bobby.
Okay, thank you.
And I believe in the right to constitutionally carry your firearms. I am pro-private property, pro-business, and lower taxes. I am pro-law and order and an anti-socialist. I am a retired police